Last week, a friend of mine from my past life asked me a question you probably get all the time. In this crazy world, how's your business going? Are you still making good money? Now, how do you actually answer that question? In a few minutes, I will share how I handle this question, but let me first shine some light on your business. Most of the time, people who are looking to build an online business get stuck. They have a great idea, but don't have the consistency to actually execute it. They could create amazing content that drives traffic, but don't have the time to do it themselves. They don't have time to create this content and no motivation or strategy to share it with others on a regular basis. Have you ever felt that way as well? You know you're sitting on a money-making idea, but you keep struggling to execute it. Most of the time, success comes down to consistent action. And in business, the only logical thing to do is to put world-class, expert-level content out there every single week. And then talk about it all the time. You do this with content that ranks, content from experts, and content that gets social traffic back to your websites, content that gets a sale. In this video, I will share how you can completely automate your content creation and marketing using the voice and style of some of the biggest influencers and marketers out there. People like Tony Robbins, Neil Patel, and Mel Robbins. If you wanted to do this with your own voice as well, you could do it too. That way, when your friend asks you that scary question, you don't have to feel embarrassed or awkward about answering it. You can give a great report on how your business is going. Look, it's no secret that if you want to get traffic, you need good content that does two things. Number one, it sits on page 1 of Google and it gets traffic from social media all the time. That's the second thing. Now, according to a top SEO website, Moz, content and SEO go hand in hand. Without one, your efforts on others are seriously diminished. Neil Patel, an expert in the SEO world, says that SEO is all about content marketing, which is why both Moz and Neil Patel have a presence on social media. They use it to drive traffic on demand back to their website. Content is king. So what's the problem in all of this? See, you don't need just any content. You need high authority, search engine friendly, and 100% human readable content. Content that sounds like it was written by a big name expert or influencer is very helpful as well. You want to generate content that can get shares and clicks from, say, Facebook and LinkedIn. Content that is proven to convert traffic into fans and fans into customers. Now, there are three main ways you can get content written like a big name influencer. The first method is simple. You can write your own, which can work if you're an amazing writer and you can write good content in your voice or someone else's voice every single week. And hopefully you can sound like Tony Robbins. Number two, you can pay Tony Robbins if he would do it. And that's a big if. It would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars for each post. Not really ideal. Or you could do the third thing, which is steal Tony's content and get sued. You could do this and hope he doesn't notice that you're using his content for your blog. You may get away with doing this for a while, but it is a big risk, not a great way to actually grow a business. If anything, it's a great way to get you into legal trouble, so I would not recommend this. Clearly, all these methods have their problems. I speak from experience. Now, I've never hired Tony or stolen from him, but when I was done building my website, I knew I needed content to actually rank it. So I did what anyone would do. I started writing. I spent hours and hours researching, then reading, and then writing articles, but it consumed so much of my time and creative energy, and really it wasn't something I enjoyed doing at the end of the day. Over time, I lost motivation to write and that website got buried in the virtual dust. I bet that's happened to you at some point in your business as well. Am I right? See, if you're in it for the long run, writing the content yourself is not the most viable solution. After a while, I decided to build another blog, and this time I thought I'd outsource the task of content writing. So I go to the cheapest platform on the internet, you've heard of it, Fiverr. I ended up paying $100 for a 2,000 word article. Now don't get me wrong, the content was fine, but it didn't sound like an expert. It didn't even sound like me. And I was spending too much money on a platform known for $5 gigs. And this was all the way back in 2016. If you want to do the same thing right now, if you want the same kind of content, you'll be paying so much more, and that content may not even be decent. Which means you'll be spending around $5,000 per year just to create content from a no-name. Now, by all means, if you can afford to spend the kind of money that a real expert would require, then you should go for it. But I couldn't do that, so I didn't do that. Instead, I started looking for software that would create content for me. I tested out a few different software solutions, and the content they created was either duplicate, plagiarize, or actually robotic. And it wasn't something Google would actually rank. It wasn't something people would click and buy from. So while losing hope and watching far too many cat videos on YouTube, my attention went to that small closed captions link on the YouTube player. Right at that moment, I realized something amazing. I opened up a few different videos to check the transcript. I had literally hit gold. I had just stumbled upon a gold mine of high authority content. And since these were videos, there couldn't possibly be a copy of the content in the form of text, which means the content was 100% unique. So I looked for a software that would allow me to download this text and post it onto my website. But after a day of searching, I came across absolutely nothing that would let me take this content and put it on my blog. I mean, sure, there was a software that would allow me to download the subtitles, but there was absolutely no punctuation or formatting in the text. I had to spend so much time formatting, adding punctuations, fixing grammar, and then publishing the content to my website. So working with Ijlal, I decided to build a tool that would allow me to convert any video on YouTube into a blog post. Plus, it would be fully formatted, allowing me to fix any grammar issues before I publish the post to my website within seconds. And the best part, it would get me instant traffic from multiple social media sites. That was how it all started back then. Now, after 4 years of continuous development and improvement within the platform, we have opened up the doors to something very special. We have created a new version of Content Gorilla that adds a powerful artificial intelligence that learns how to write just like Tony Robbins or Neil Patel. I don't need to pay Tony, and I don't need to steal from him. But this new software learns his writing style from the videos that you use and then writes just like Tony. Introducing Content Gorilla AI. Yes, this is the biggest version of Content Gorilla we have ever created. The previous versions are actively being used by over 8,000 customers who have created over 170,000 content pieces with it. With this powerful upgrade, I see no reason why both of those numbers won't double up. Yes, it is actually that good. We have upgraded the entire program and added some other new and exciting features that I'll explain shortly. Content Gorilla AI can still convert a YouTube video into text, automatically format that text, add relevant images to make it look appealing, and then publish it to your website. All of that in about 53 seconds. In another 56 seconds, you can optimize, fix grammar issues, as well as add even more images to your blog posts. And in an extra 15 seconds, you can help syndicate this content to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. With Content Gorilla AI's 3-step process, creating content is as simple as it could possibly get. Step 1, find the video and convert it into a blog post. Step 2, use a powerful AI to add additional content that sounds just like the expert in the video you selected. Or you can also rephrase the content. Step 3, you publish and syndicate. That's how simple it is. If you can click 3 buttons, you can create, upgrade with our AI and market a brand new blog post in about under 3 minutes. Just imagine how much time and money you can save when you don't have to worry about your next content piece, or worry about how it will actually sound, or worry about how you will get traffic to it. Content Gorilla AI solves all those things. Let the machines do what they're good at and completely automate and intelligently upgrade your content creation and marketing. Now let me ask you, if you could get a software that could practically replace the need of a content writer and marketer and write in Tony Robbins' voice or your voice, how much would you typically pay for it? $997 or even $497? I think even at that price, it would be a steal. And that's per month. But today is not about us making money, it's about us over-delivering to you. So initially, we thought that we would offer you Content Gorilla AI at $297. Even then, this would be an absolute steal. But we want to raise the bar high. So for a very limited time, you can get a massive discount when you buy Content Gorilla AI today. Note, this is only available during our public launch. After this, we intend to raise the prices and never repeat this offer again. When you buy Content Gorilla AI today, it is almost as if you are hiring an expert level content writer and marketer minus all of the headache and expenses that comes with managing one. Just a couple of clicks will give you a high quality, search engine friendly and 100% human readable content that sounds exactly like it was written by someone like Tony Robbins, Neil Patel or Mel Robbins. And another click will market it to 3 biggest social media networks for you on complete autopilot. On top of that, you're backed with a 100% money back guarantee, which means that if for any reason you think that the Content Gorilla AI platform is not for you, send us an email and we will refund you all of your money. No strings attached whatsoever. If you'd like to see a detailed walkthrough of Content Gorilla AI, you can scroll down this page and check out a full demo video. Again, I don't want to rush you, but this is a very time-sensitive offer. So if you're interested, I highly recommend that you pick up Content Gorilla AI today, because by tomorrow, it might not be available at this price. This is an exclusive chartered discount that we're giving to you, and it's going to be taken away as soon as the timers on this page hit 0. So be smart, get your hands on Content Gorilla AI right now, and I'll be seeing you on the inside.
Thank you for watching this video. For more product reviews, please subscribe this channel.